Hi Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your April 1st, 2022 new moon reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin the reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. Warning, there will be a loud sound accompanying this. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So while doing the singing bowl, I was looking into the scrying bowl, and I kept on seeing like a fork twisting. And it can be, the first thing I thought was eating spaghetti, but it's something's getting entangled. And then it was also, it could also be like pulling up weeds, pulling up what is no longer there, twisting out what, like the crabgrass from the garden. So there is a sense here of something that is no longer wanted being released, or something that has gotten very twisted being released. And it can be words that have gotten all twisted during this time, or something to that effect. So Spirit just wants that to be acknowledged. Now let's look at what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Ooh, I love it. Okay, so we have the Four of Wands and we have the 10 of Wands. This is very much connecting with the fire sign energy. The new moon is in Aries. Aries is, of course, a fire sign represented by the wands in the minor arcana. There is an energy here of, I've been taking on too much. I cannot celebrate. And that can be what we feel conflict about, like things have been twisted and I cannot celebrate what I need to celebrate. So there is an energy that needs to be designated here to joy, to expression, to freedom of self, ideas, and inspiration. There is also a need not to keep on piling more on. We've gathered enough. There's almost a sense of, we're thinking, okay, when it's perfect, it will be ready. And Spirit is saying here, nope, it's never going to be perfect. Nothing is ever perfect. Give it a shot now. There's an energy of new job opportunities, moving house, a celebration coming forward. It can even be a marriage or just some sort of celebration coming forward where it changes our lives and it moves us to the next level. Now let's look at the energy we need to be mindful of here during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have the 10 of Cups. Somebody is going to be using our happiness against us, meaning if you really want this, you need to do this. Or if this makes you happy, then, I need XYZ from you. So there is somebody here who is portraying something very happy, very put together. They're not happy. They're not put together. They're really good actors. That needs to be acknowledged because there's a sense of I'm comparing myself against this person. So here, it's an acknowledgement of that. There's also an acknowledgement of what I thought I wanted, I don't want anymore. Like, that's not right for me. So as we acknowledge that, we start to free ourselves and we start to move ourselves towards happiness, but we also take away the power that we've given this other person, this sense of, oh, they're perfect, and they're not. So being aware of that is going to be very important. Then we have our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Divine wisdom. We're going to be inspired. There's going to be knowledge that comes into our head. This is the soul star chakra, located 6 inches above our crown. There's going to be knowledge that comes into our head. We don't even know how it got there. We don't know why we're inspired like this. We don't know why we were drawn to watching that, movie or documentary or reading that book or, whatever it is, but we are. And it starts to open up doors for us. It starts to lead us in a direction that we thought, oh, I couldn't do that. And now we're saying, oh, yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. And it brings us then to our Goddess Oracle cards. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. And this is the Priestess. We have that right here. Can you see her? Okay. And this says, be still and know. Listen to your hunches and your intuition. Oh my gosh, this is exactly what Spirit was saying. Be ready for solutions to seemingly unresolved problems to just appear. And that's exactly what Spirit was giving you with divine wisdom. It's a sense of things are just going to come together. You're going to have answers without knowing why you have these answers or how you came about them. And there's going to be an energy of, oh no, I can't trust that. Like, I can't do that. And Spirit's saying, why the heck not? Why not? During this time, let's talk about this astrologically speaking. On the 1st of April, we have the new moon in Aries. And this is a time to take action. This is a time where there's a lot of movement energy. There's a lot of passionate energy here. That's what Aries brings to the table. Aries is the warrior spirit. But Aries is also terribly meticulous. You do not have the god of war, right? Aries, not plan, not know. So the energy that Saturn brings to the table, I've been seeing this as being in conflict with the energy that Aries brings to the table. But for you, Libra, it actually starts to bring things into balance, which is really cool because it's not for like any other sign. It's a very few who will take away balance or reason or put the two together and get something really beautiful. You are going to be able to do that, and that's going to set you apart. The energy of the general, of the god of war, and the energy of Saturn, which Mars and Saturn are going to be conjunct one another soon enough. On the 5th of April, they're going to be in conjunction. This brings the warrior spirit with reason. And this has us working through a lot of the things that have held us back. For many of us, for a lot of people during this time, we're going to get all worked up about something. We're going to get all passionate, all determined, and then we're just going to stop. Like, it's just not going to be relevant, or it's not going to matter anymore. Know that you're not that person. It's a sense of what we get passionate about, what we are, driven by. That starts to open up the door to us. We're going to start to see more balance coming in. Now, Aries is near Mercury and Chiron during this time. Mercury is all about speech. It's all about listening. It's all about communication. So that's tinted with aggression. So we have to be aware of that. That we're going to speak maybe more aggressively than we mean to. We're going to hear more aggressively than we mean to. So that's going to be important. With Chiron, we're going to be fighting a healing from a past wound, healing from past hurts. So just being aware of that is, again, going to be something that needs to be acknowledged. Now, Mars is in discord with the north and the south lunar nodes, meaning that our conscious and subconscious self, we're kind of in discord with. We're not really feeling the full circle or seeing everything all laid out. We're seeing what's right in front of us right now. And we might not even know why we're fighting for a certain thing or riled up by a certain thing, but we are. Now, Mars is also in discord with Uranus. Uranus is all about the impassioned spirit. It's all about our nervousness, what we're scared about as we're trying to embrace, what we dream of, what we want. Mars is aggressive, reactive, and impulsive. So this makes it a very reactionary time, a time where we're not thinking, we're just acting, going, doing, and that can be very overwhelming. So being aware of this is going to be very important for us. Now let's dive deeper into the tarot. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Oh, also, Libra. Aries is your sister sign. Sister signs are the signs that can either build you up like nobody else, absolutely the best energy for you, or the sign that can push your button like nobody else, like a sister. All right? So you have the two ways that will go. During this time, we feel more built up, but again, there's going to be energy around here that pushes our buttons, that has us doubting, that has us looking at things very differently. Now we have the 6 of Earth and the 5 of Water. The 6 of Earth, the 6 of Pentacles, things not being balanced, and it throws us off balance. Here, really see it around the stag's head. It's like if things are imbalanced, my head will go one way, my head will go the other way. It's like I won't see things as clearly. And we might ping pong back and forth about ideas, about insights. And there is somebody that we're working with that we have in our corner, or we think they're in our corner, and they're ping-ponging back and forth. They're not seeing the full picture. That's going to be very frustrating for us. Then we have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups says change your mind and change your life. The Five of Cups has us looking at things very differently than we have been looking at things. And so because somebody isn't seeing necessarily what we're seeing, we're going to have a tendency to be very harsh on ourselves. And as we're harsh on ourselves, we're pushing away the blessings. We're pushing away the blessings and bringing forward the hurt and the pain. So just be aware of that. It leads us then to our Luna message. We begin here. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels, ooh, right there. And we have the new moon in Leo, the full moon in Capricorn, and the full moon in Scorpio. So we start off with confidence is your key to success, period, end of discussion. Now this is going to be a time where our confidence can actually come across as arrogance or anger. So we need to be very mindful about that during this time. But we need to have a confidence within ourselves and a surety within ourselves. We might actually be finding ourselves studying other people who just seem so confident. And we're like, how are you spinning something that we personally know wasn't a big deal? But because you're saying it with such confidence, or you're presenting such a story to people, and they're going to think, oh, wow, this was a really big deal. Or, oh, wow, aren't you amazing? So we're going to be looking at that, and we're going to want to call out people who do it, because we don't want phonies. Libra, that is something that we're just repelled by. We're like, no, don't be a phony. Be truly, openly, honestly who you are, and bring that respect to the table. So that's going to be important for us, that people are going to be, kind of building themselves up, or, overstating their own importance. Then we have the full moon in Scorpio. It is time to release negativity, and it is. It is time to release what no longer serves us, what isn't helping us. We also need to release the way that we take ourselves so seriously. That's not going to help us at all. There's a sense here of being able to laugh, of being able to joke, to have fun. That's going to be really important. And if we're taking ourselves too seriously or putting too much on our shoulders, that joy, it's just not going to be there. Then we have the end of a tough cycle approaches. And that's going to be very important for us. It's like, okay, it's over, it's done. We're finished. The end of the tough cycle has approached, has come, full circle within our lives. And now we can find ourselves standing here, standing in a place that we didn't think we would. But because we have that warrior spirit around us, more things are possible than we thought would be possible. It brings us then to go deeper into the moon. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. We have the new moon. And we have creation. So the new moon is coming through so powerfully here. We have the new moon, and it's bringing the creation of so much. We're walking through that portal. We're walking to creative, innovative, greater understandings that guide us, that lead us, that have us looking at things very differently than we looked at them before. And as that creative innovation comes forward, we start to say, why not, instead of, I can't. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of, it should begin with the moon, is resilience, and show the world the real you. So for so long, we have been resilient. We have just been fighting and carrying on, and now it is time to put down the world tree. It is time to plant the roots. It is time to be resilient. And it is time to say, this is where I stand. This is who I am. This is what I want. And it is time to show the world who we truly are. But more importantly, Libra, it is time to show ourselves who we truly are. It brings us then to our subconscious negative energy. And that's the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords is the energy of the victor, is the energy of, I've won this battle. I've had to face it before. I didn't want to. And now because I've stood up for myself, I've, embraced myself in a kind, loving, compassionate way, no way through violence, through anger, through hate. I now find myself rising to new power, rising to new glory, embracing so much more than I could ever have imagined. And we're going to find that we are tested. We are tested in ways that we've been tested before. We have been hurt in ways that we've been hurt before. But we're standing up for ourselves. We're knowing ourselves. We have that warrior spirit within us that says, I am not a victim, but a victor. And as we embrace that, we have the subconscious chakra energy coming through, and that is Mother Earth. This is the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below our feet. We are going to be connected with the earth more. We're going to be connecting with ourselves more. This is saying, eat right, get enough sleep, know your worth, know your value, because the earth never thinks themselves, without value. The earth knows the value that it has, knows the worth. And this is a time where we start to see that as well. It brings us then to our subconscious. Goddess Oracle, energy to be mindful of, or energy to be aware of. And this says the truth. You cannot be truthful with another person unless you are first truthful and honest with yourself. The truth is not afraid of questions. And that's going to be so important. We're going to be pushing boundaries and limits and questioning and seeing and gaining an understanding. The truth is not afraid to ask questions. The truth is not afraid to be questioned. And there's also this sense, I just keep on hearing laughing, around me. It's like, don't take yourself so seriously. Don't be so serious, so staunchly one way that you can't laugh. Because Spirit is saying, if you cannot laugh, if you can't enjoy, then where the heck can you be? How the heck can you be? It moves us then to our subconscious chakra energy, not chakra energy, tarot energy. It's the 9 of Swords. Worry, doubts, and fears. Something is keeping us up at night. Something feels out of our control or makes us, overthinking, overanalyzing. We have to be aware of it. We have to be aware that there's a reason our rest is being stolen. There's a reason why our shoulders are tight, or we're waking up feeling just drained. We need to acknowledge the stress that we are under. We need to acknowledge what we're doing to perpetuate that stress or to end that stress. And that's going to be very important. And then we have our subconscious message continued, the King of Cups. The King of Cups is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. This is an energy here where we're looking at what we truly love and moving forward in the sense of our hearts. But there's also a person who steps forward, who says, what do you love? What do you need? This could come, I wouldn't be surprised, Libra, if this comes to so many of us in a dream, where there's just this person standing before us and saying, what do you love? What do you dream of? Where do you want to be? And it's making us pause and stop, because I'm seeing this imagery and it just feels like it's out of a dream. It's out of a dream that this is coming forward. Or somebody asks us and we dreamt about them asking us before they ever have. And so here, there is such an energy around this of unexpected, but making us become so present within our own bodies, within our own selves, within our own wants and needs and how we want to move forward, that it's shocking. It is. All right, Libra. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and intensity of ourselves, our journey, and what this moon is really bringing to light, even though it is having us embrace the darkness. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Libra, and may you have a blessed moon.